And my next guest today is Mark Curtin from Transition Automation. Great to see you, Mark.
Nice to see you, Trevor. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Now you are absolutely the king of squeegees. You know you have not only pioneered it, but you've developed it to a fine art, quite frankly.
Thank you very much. Coming from an industry pro like you, Trevor, I feel very complimented. Thank you.
So let's go through, in some detail, some of the changes and improvements you've made to it. First of all, if we take the guard off of this squeegee here, you'll see on the blade you've got a serrated edge, and we've got some individual images. I think the first one's going to come up on the screen shortly. This one on the right here you can see, so you can, I don't know if you can get closer on that image of the blades, but
this image on the screen is just kind of an artistic layout of a very large order that we have, just showing the volume that we can handle. This squeegee I have it in my hand. We're just introducing an improvement to the Permalex edge where the steel is laser abraded, laser enhanced before the Permalex goes on.
Yeah, and you can just see it if you
can see like a little zipper pattern along there.
Yeah.
So that essentially just ensures that the metal's clean and ready for bonding.
Yeah, so it gives better adhesion for the Permalex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
okay.
we just implemented that to be an extra security for the Permalex to be able to handle the high volume that people are demanding from our product.
Right. Okay. Super. So then another upgrade you've made recently is, of course, has been to some of these edge connectors. So, and I think we've got an image of the edge connectors there.
Exactly.
Okay.
We received a patent for a lot of our hard work over many years. It took us to refine this paste retainer.
Yep.
It's a leaf spring style paste retainer, and we actually enhanced it to have the members of the leaf spring be a little more rugged, thicker.
We're going to have that a bit higher to just get it in the screen.
Okay.
There you go.
And then you can see the nice parallelogram action that the paste retainer gives. It's spring loaded.
Yeah.
It also allows you to take off the end cap very easily.
Yeah.
For cleaning. Cleaning is a big issue now with the very fine components, because if the solder paste isn't cleaned out properly, a small dried piece of paste can cause havoc.
Right. Okay.
We're also providing these edge protectors. It's a simple item, but when we're selling a high-end squeegee and trying to, educate the market that this is a vital tool.
Give me your microphone, and I'll hold your microphone so that you can work with the product.
So this is something we're including with any holder and squeegee assembly order, is an edge protector, and that enables you to really kick the squeegee around in the assembly line.
Well, and it's good for safety as well. You know, absolutely. Okay.
So basically, we're in a high-end business. We're trying to educate the customer that this is not a consumable item that should be just kicked around. This is a very valuable tool.
Right.
And then so we're providing protections for that tool. And we also recently upgraded what used to be the Squeegee Buddy, what we're calling the ProTek 2900.
I like the name Squeegee Buddy, but anyway.
It's essentially a stencil frame that's been adapted to hold squeegees up to 6.
Yeah.
And then it has retractable legs that can come out and allow you to, rest it on a bench so the operators can load the squeegees in.
Okay.
And then the legs can easily retract, and then the whole squeegee frame can be put into a frame holder, or it can go into the stencil cleaner.
Into the stencil cleaner. So that's the standard size for obviously for a stencil cleaner, and it'll hold up to 6 of these squeegees of varying sizes, even up to the large ones here that you can see here. These are pretty big.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of these kind of squeegees for space and technology, for some
the big
of the
boards.
large boards that they're doing.
Right.
And
do you have to worry about board warpage and that sort of thing? Do these things sort of follow the contour of the board?
Yeah, that's a good question. When it comes to larger sizes, warpage is an issue. So our product is very straight. It's one thing we work hard to achieve. And that's also a very good metric for checking your squeegee. It's the operator should always, or the engineers should always sight down the squeegee, and that's a really good way to find out if there's damage or any imperfections in the clamping.
Yeah.
But if you look at our squeegee, you can see those are straight as an arrow. They're very designed to be that way.
Yeah. Yeah, and you're right. I mean, and we did a printing series with Chris Shea not that long ago, and in the factory, that was one of the things he said before you start the printing process. You always sight down the squeegee blade to make sure it's straight.
Absolutely.
And there's no dings or any marks in it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're very proud. We're getting a lot of the larger manufacturers coming to us. First, I think the market is actually shifting into more challenging production, and so for the first time in our 30 years, the customers are coming to us for help. And before, we always had to reach out to them. So
that's nice.
It's nice to get recognition after all these years that this is a very critical part of the process. Mm-hmm. It's just something that's so small that it hasn't risen up.
Well, I mean, you've specialised in it, and you've taken it to a new level. So it's I think the work you do is superb, and you put so much effort and detail into it. It really is great. So, Mark, thank you very much for giving us a walkthrough on all of your squeegee blades today, and we wish you continued success in the future.
Thank you.
Synchro. Join the revolution. Non-stop selective soldering. Increase UPH. Reduce maintenance. Small footprint. Contact us today.